Today's episode was recorded before a live studio audience. Hi there, my name is Charles Ray Dawson. I'm the Associate Broker Residential Sales Manager of ProStar Realty. This is the Unnamed Real Estate Podcast, episode 199, filmed at an undisclosed location somewhere in the continental United States, but I'm not telling you where. So, two things. One, when you guys are seeing this, if you're seeing this, you're seeing it on Thanksgiving, and I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I'm not sure why you're watching me instead of spending time with your family, but I've met some of your guys' family, so I could see why you would actually want to more interact with me than them, because I read your Facebook posts. For the rest of you guys, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I hope you're having fun. So, I am out of town right now. I'll be coming back at a time that I'm not going to disclose to you guys. Could be Friday. Could be Saturday. Could be next week. Could be never. All right? You'll have to watch next week's episode to figure out what happened to me. But I am going to prove to my entire brokerage and my broker that you can record from any location. You do not need to have any extra special equipment. I have my laptop. I'm talking over the microphone on the laptop, which is why it sounds a little weird. I have my iPhone over here as a fill light. I have my Kindle over here as another fill light that just went out because, hey, technology. And this really weird little reading lamp right here that my production assistant decided to a plastic bag over the top of it, and a hair clip would work really good to work as a diffuser. Unfortunately, because everything is running really cool, right? I don't have any warm lights going on except for what's coming on behind me, right? I'm going to look a little blue and sweaty because it's sort of a little warm in here, and I get really hyperactive talking about these things. Real estate, two big things coming on. Department of Justice is still messing with National Association of Realtors, even though the judge apparently decided to sign off on it, the settlement and everything like that. So it's going to be, does the settlement go through, or does Department of Justice decide to come in and try to screw up that little agreement? Because apparently they haven't gotten enough of their pound of flesh that they're looking for. We will have to see what's going on with that. I don't think anybody really knows, right? They're just all talking about it. Personally, and don't tell anybody I said this, I think we just got to wait them out for 2 months, all right? Just like the Department of Justice did not answer the phone for 2 months after the election, and then suddenly called this the next day after the inauguration and said, oh, by the way, we're changing the rules of our, our agreement here. I think we only got to wait them out, right? Two months right now. Don't answer the phone, guys. Just don't answer the phone. Make them subpoena you. Make them send the SWAT team in. All right? Then they can drag you in there. Because I think if you just push them off for two months, then we're going to see who the new person is. By the way, I was not selected to be Secretary of Housing and Urban Development. All right? I do not know who the person is who got that, but my phone has not rung. All right? Bad idea. Could have been great. Could have been wonderful. But hey, we'll just deal with Arizona right now. Two other things that came up in the news that I saw this week. One of them was a really great little TikTok, Instagram reel, whatever the hell you call it. Somebody's breaking down why in 2019 you could have bought a house for $50,000 if you made $50,000 a year, and you'd be paying about $1,800, but now you and your spouse need to make about $120, and you're going to be paying about it was almost like $3,000, right? Remember, guys, your three-legged stool we've been covering. We're going to be talking about that. Use the stool as a tool every time somebody starts coming in and saying, oh, this is going to change housing and this is going to make it more affordable. Try to figure out which one of those three legs that is actually going to be impacting. If you can't figure out which one it's impacting, call me. I'll look at it and I'll say, yeah, that's just politicians being politicians, right? So let's see, real quick. I want to keep this one short because you guys need to go back to your family. In our numbers, actives week are 21,591, actually down 162. Remember, guys, it usually peaks at the end of October, mid-November. So I think we've peaked out on that. New listings came down to 1,778. New listings this week, down 204 from last week. Contracts are 1,900, down 161. And our closings are 1,486. So definitely getting into our doldrums. Coming soon to an MLS near you is a 474. All right, we haven't seen that under 500 in quite some time. Our comfort report numbers are: supply is at 88.8, our demand is at 76.9, and our overall comfort report number is 86.6. We are in a buyer's market. This active starts dropping down. Notice demand starting to pick up. That was like a 76.8 creeping. All right, supply starting to went down. Okay, for all you guys who wanted to buy, when it's time to buy, yeah, you guys didn't qualify this week, so you're not going to be able to buy by the end of the year. That's your problem. All right, so let's look at our neighborhoods and whatnot. There's Chandler. They actually went up 7% to 136.7. They have now surpassed that Fountain Hills, which is sort of in free fall, down 28% at 131.4. And then Scottsdale and Phoenix, Cave Creek and Avondale and Glendale, those are all still technically your sellers markets. Our balanced markets are Tempe, Mesa, Gilbert, in Paradise Valley, and Peoria squeaking in there. Watch Peoria, they might go to sellers here soon. All right, and then Surprise, Goodyear, Queen Creek, Maricopa, and Buckeye. You don't want to drive to Buckeye, but you sure do want to pay the mortgage rates out there in Buckeye. So what does this mean to you? Means that this show's in the can, so say it all with me, boys and girls. You're going to watch your children and pets around water. You're not going to drive anything flooded, all right? You are not going to eat too much, all right, because that leads to big problem. Oh, yeah, seriously, it's Thanksgiving. Where's the kid? All right, you know how many times kids die because the whole family's over there, and even though they think, oh, it's too cold, go in the pool, some kid wanders into the pool on Thanksgiving. Deaths around holidays suck because you will have an annual reminder for the rest of your life how somebody died on Thanksgiving because you weren't watching them, and that includes your pets. All right, and while you got the whole family there, you might as well work your circles. You don't need to call your mom because she's right over there asking you if you want a second helping of turkey. All right, you guys have a great weekend, a great holiday, and I'll catch you guys all next week.